This is the nation's music station. All music, all the time. Much music.
Hi, welcome to this afternoon Spotlight. I don't know, I didn't ask before we went on. Is Lemmy, in fact, the ugliest person in all of rock? Some people would say that. I think there's not very many people who compete with that. Motorhead was born from the song, as a matter of fact, called Motorhead itself, which became the final song that Lemmy composed and recorded as a member of a band called Hawkwind. He was unceremoniously booted out. It'd be no surprise at all. And then he started getting some people together. He had a band called Rockin' Vickers. It was about 1976, early 1976, that Motorhead finally did come together. It was a new year, a new lineup for them. There was Lemmy, there was Filthy Animal Taylor, and Fast Eddie Clarke. They did a couple of records for Stiff. That was a label, Stiff Records. That was in 1976. In 1977, they were fighting their way through the punk thing. In 78, in August, they signed with a record company called Bronze Records. In 79, they did one of the finest albums of all time, called Overkill. It was produced by former Rolling Stones producer Jimmy Miller, which is kind of cool. In 80, they did a couple of EPs. In 81, they continued their ascent to global power, as they themselves might want to say. In 83, they released Another Perfect Day. In 84, they turned into a four-piece with the addition of Wurzer and Phil Campbell, the guitar whizzes. Then they celebrated their 10th anniversary in 1985 with a couple of shows at the Hammersmith Odeon, and so on, and so on, and so on. Stars of stage, screen, and television, of which Lemmy has done some soundtrack work before. Here you go. Maybe, maybe not the ugliest man in rock. Motorhead, next in the Spotlight.
You guys were living out of the back of vans and out of the trunk of cars and things like that. Now you seem to be living out of the front door of a bus. Has the lifestyle changed a lot?
Yeah, well, it's got to the front instead of the back, And we don't have to steal whiskey from Bridlington Spa Hall anymore, do we? That's a good one.
Have things gotten better on the road?
No, they're about the same.
It's about the same, yeah.
We're still dripping.
You still wake up, feeling knackered after a night asleep on any vehicle, It's never quite the same as a big luxurious hotel room where you can get meals up there and they change your sheets for you every morning.
We're still working just as hard, basically.
Yeah, we work hard, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
My God, we work hard.
But it's a little more comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, living in a bus is a lot more comfortable than living in a cardboard box.
Okay, I'm going out now.
Not like that, you're not.
This is a new song, what you might have heard before, or who knows, if you haven't got a TV, it's called Mean Machine. Run away. Know you're gonna share.
formative years, you know, for God knows how many years. We were voted the world's best worst band in the world for quite a few years, you know. So
like, a category all to ourselves in the panel.
There ain't nobody that can say nothing to us that's going to upset us. You know, we don't give a damn. All we know is that there's a lot of people out there who still buy our records and still come to see us. That's all we care about. We don't.
After all, to be quite honest with it, we ain't playing for critics neither. You know, I mean, who plays for them? They get free albums anyway. You know?
I mean, a lot of people, a lot of bands get upset, you know, and really cheesed off by, you know, what some critic writes in the paper. But what you got to remember is it just so happens, you know, it's just one guy's personal opinion, and it just so happens that he's the one who writes it in a magazine that gets sold to thousands of people.
When Phil and Wurzel first joined the band, they'd never been like in the press before. I had to talk them through the first couple of bad ones when we got a bad one, you know, because they got really, you know, I mean, it is upsetting, you know, and they think, oh, everybody hates me, you know what I mean? But it isn't. That's not the case, like, at all. You know, although actually I know that everybody does hate us, you know.
Right, but we don't make a thing of it, yeah.
But just because you're not paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you, you know.
Words to live by.
He's on!
Evening, voters.
So, are you guys still playing at the same old volume? Is the level still?
No, we have some new volume now.
New volume?
It costs a lot of money.
Well, it's expensive now, right?
Yeah. Volume.
Price of volume.
Volume goes up and up, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay.
Motorhead is a scuzzy piece of that's noisy.
We don't think about the dress much. I wear a dress sometimes. Lemmy's got a good dress. New summer frock.
We always just thought of ourselves as Motorhead music.
Danger. It has to be dangerous, man. Else it ain't rock and roll.